Good evening, gamers! Good evening! I hope you can hear me loud and clear. I know we've struggled with that in the past, so let me know if there are any issues. Hopefully, though, I am completely set up, good to go, everything will be okay. But there is something that is not okay, and that is my gil. You can't see it on screen right now, but you gotta trust me. I've got less than 1 million. I've got 975,000 gil, and that is not okay for someone who's been playing as long as I have. So, we are going to fix that today. So, I have some friends here with me. So I have Phil, I have Break, and I have Zoam. If anyone else wants to join Maps on Hali, please let me know, and I can invite you to party. Otherwise, we'll find out where our first ones are and get straight into it because I am desperate for the gil. So let me know. We're gonna get right into it. Yeah, I am also on Discord chat if anyone wanted to listen there. This is a live event, so anyone in YouTube world who is interested, please, we are on Hali. You are welcome. We are half a full party at the moment. We can accept 4 more. Okay. So I have at least 3 maps. You got 2 plus 2. Awesome. Okay. We have a lot. So my first one. Awesome. And they were so cheap. They were so cheap. Last time I looked at them, they were like 7,000 each, which is ridiculously cheap. So now is a great time to buy into them if you don't have any. I know this one is somewhere over here. Somewhere over the rainbow, yes. Somewhere over the rainbow. I need to not sing on YouTube. Controller. Okay, so yeah, we usually see if anyone has one in exactly the same spot as anyone else so that we're not jumping all over the place, but is that a whale? It's Phil's whale! Awesome! I am riding in the whale, thank you. Thank you, Phil. Or do we just want to head to mine first? Oh, I can heal. I still have my glam on from the bobblehead event. Oh my word. You know what? I think I might keep it. I think I might keep it. Maybe it's good luck. Maybe it's good luck. Okay, well, it looks like we're all at completely different places, so let's just take them out in order. I'm such a troller, my name even shows up from inside the whale. You're such a snazzy looking Namazu. So snazzy. Okay, loot rules are if you bring a map, you can need anything tonight. So as long as you're contributing a map, just need. Need. Yep. I was gonna say, is that everything? No. No. I've made it so that my phone auto silences for my daytime streams. I just need to change that for my evening streams now too. Okay. Okay, so did everyone check out the live letter? What are you most excited about? Like, honestly. It's okay, Zoam. We always abuse you. We can switch off in the middle if you'd like. Oh, no portal. Everyone in the bus. Best decorated Namazu. Who's digging? Oh, mine's just on the other side of this building, too. My next one. Oh, you guys were just waiting for each other. That's very Canadian of you. Thank you. Yours is north of there? No worries. Dang, you guys don't even need my heals. Poor horsey. Hey, portal! Nice. Don't look now, but I think there's something behind you. Oops. Oh, no, Phil, no. Oh. Did we get that lamp? Oh, it did. It escaped. Oh no. I think we found out that this one is probably the spiciest boss for 4 people. But look at all the flippin' treasure.
Sorry, house was a little louder before.
Yeah, no worries.
He's messy.
Yeah, he is spicy. Hey, this is lucky.
Take those. Something behind me again, isn't there?
Yeah, just a little something, eh? Oh, jeez. Wow, this is kind of deja vu.
The good kind or the bad kind?
Well, this boss apparently has, very similar abilities to the last one.
Something we can't handle, obviously.
That's all good. It's all good. Okay, easy peasy.
Always. Every time.
Hey, I hit 1,000,000 gil. Look at that. 1,169,000. So.
Well done.
Well, 1,000,169 gil. Let me correct that.
Good enough.
Good enough. I'm in the 1,000,000 club again.
You're in 7 digits. That's where we need you.
Oh. Yay!
Oh boy.
Okay. 1, 2. Oh, I'm just gonna do this. 3. Gotcha, Phil. 4, 5. There is a reason why Astro is my favorite healer. My word.
I like it. I just can't do it as well as I want to. I really do.
I think that's how you're supposed to feel when you're playing Astro. Like, I don't...
Wouldn't surprise me. There's just not enough time to do everything.
Exactly.
I got cards, I got buffs, I got damage, I got everything else I gotta do. It kills me their regens don't last as long as White Mage does.
I really enjoyed it back when it was a shield healer, but...
I've heard horror stories of how crazy it was to learn, but they said you had so much flexibility, you could be however you wanted to be.
Yeah, it was essentially like 2 classes in one. Well, it reminded me a bit of like the healer stance we used to have back in the day.
Cleric stance and all that?
Yeah, the cleric stance, yeah. Nice.
Where's those horns we're looking for? I mean, if it landed on silver, I wouldn't complain either.
That is true. No. Thank you. To whom much is given, much is expected.
Very true.
Kill them. Now, normally when the treasure guys pop up, I tend to help focus them down. But if you ever need me,
no,
you just shout out.
If I need you, I'm not playing the job right.
Fair. Final elimination. Oh, sorry. My bad. Holy crap, a feather.
You're good.
Congrats, Zoam.
Yeah, good job.
No. No.
Of course,
Come
on the
on.
flat.
Let us play. Spew. Spew. Exactly, Zoam. Puke. Puke. Oh, no.
Oh, well, this is a good run.
That was a good one. I got like 100,000 on that run alone.
And we got Zoam the last thing they needed for their mount, so...
Oh,
you
was
know,
that the... Oh, that was the last one you needed? Okay, congratulations. That is awesome. Okay, mine is legit just on the other side of this building. Does anyone have anything closer? If not, I might just pop over there.
What?
There it is. Easy. Oh, come on. I got mine at the dollar store, I guess.
It's alright. We've all had to shop there once or twice.
Exactly. Oh. Akma.
So, do you get many requests for people to join?
Occasionally. I do a lot of kind of playing with people throughout the week on my live stream on the other site, on Twitch.
Oh.
I don't know that a lot of people follow my YouTube live stream yet, but I'm hoping it'll get a bit more popular.
Oh, that's where I found you. I went to your Twitch and I'm like, is she doing anything tonight? Can I switch servers and go hang out with them?
Yeah. Well, that's part of the process that has been exceptionally great is how easy the DC transfer service is. Like, I thought it would be clunky and difficult and something you wouldn't really do, except, you know, if you wanted to go play with friends for a night or two. But it is so quick and easy that even just hopping servers to pick up things on different market boards is completely feasible.
Oh, yeah.
It takes no time at all. It's easy. It doesn't hang up your character at all, so it's just incredibly easy to get in and play with whoever you want, honestly.
It's like they actually had time to implement the feature properly. Amazing when developers have time.
Yeah.
No, I was like, I'm probably going to have to do it at the character select screen. And then I go to the A thread and I'm like, nah, it's probably in-game. Nope, it's character select. I'm like, all right, I'll probably be waiting 15 minutes. Nope, it's like 17 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, okay. I'm not afraid of this anymore.
Exactly. And I mean, even just transferring worlds on the same DC, you can do inside game.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. I server hop the market board all the time.
Mm-hmm. And it really has opened up kind of a global economy, so that if I'm posting something on the market board, I'm being cognizant not only of what price I'm putting for local buyers, but what price might attract, you know, cross-world shoppers. It's kind of crazy.
I could see that for larger ticket items, like upwards of 2-3 million. I don't know if I would DC hop unless I'm getting 30-40% savings. But that's...
I think it's especially important on places like Halicarnassus and on Dynamis in general, where the market is much slower. If you're not competitively pricing and you're waiting on just a Dynamis exclusive audience, it could take a long time for an item to sell.
Right. The other half of it is who's willing to DC server hop and how much of a deal are they going to need to see before they do it. 'Cause even not counting Universalis, which is usually a little bit off the base, it's tough for me to justify heading all the way over here for something. So,
Right.
you know, you're special. I'd come over here for you, but not for a deal.
Aw. Yeah, I mean, I do it a fair bit with bulk purchases, like, why did I just run into that? Like for workshop stuff with the free company, and you're buying like a whole bunch of dark steel or a whole bunch of whatever kind of ingot.
That I could see. That I could definitely see.
Because crafting materials in general tend to be cheaper on other servers because there's a larger portion of the population that crafts. So.
Yeah, with you guys, this is a entirely new data center, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then yeah, that makes sense. Everything's a little bit slow. Your markets are underdeveloped at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, to be able to set the markets on a world like this.
That is why I transferred. That was the dream.
Is to run the show?
Or at least carve out my chunk of it, yeah.
Yep, have your retainers in every market there is.
Oh, sorry. I'm like, where is Mr. and his macro that reminds me to roll on loot? Yeah. Oh.
Nice easy one for this round. I didn't say he was pretty.
Okay. 1. So guys, it'll be over here. 2. 3. Well, 4. Hey, Queen, where are you? Diamond.
What's diamond?
I don't know. Zoam just posted a diamond in chat.
Oh. Hopefully it's for good fortune.
There you go. Lucky diamond.
Have him come over here and help us win those diamonds.
Zoam's in the party.
Oh, there. Okay. Okay, I'm a little slow. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. Okay, 2 treasure chests. No? Really?
Come on, the 2 best ones. 2 of the 3 best ones.
Sweet. You. Oh.
I get a meeting of that. I'm never calling it out.
Okay. I was like, don't look in my saddlebags.
You have them right with phase. Am I hard to heal? Just figured I'd ask.
No, not at all. You are doing a really good job, thank you.
No problem.
How long have you been playing for?
You want the official number? Or a bit too low. A bit too low.
Ah.
When you've got everything maxed except Blue Mage, it's like, take a break.
I suppose there really is kind of a difference when you ask that question. Like, there's how many years versus how many hours? Because played time, I mean, people have been playing for half of as long as I have and have more hours than me. So it really is a matter of, how many hours you put in.
Yeah, quite a few. I'm a results-driven type of person, so if I'm not actively working towards something, I lose interest.
Hmm. Hey, Philip. I hope everyone who is watching is having a fantastic Friday evening. We made it another week. We did it. I hope no one got up super early to watch the live letter. Really? That's what I thought.
It's okay. One of my friends had a really scuffed up Uwu Ifrit phase, but they pulled it to a clear, so... Yes.
That was silly.
Look, I know I've got an electric personality. You don't have to prove it.
My bad. My bad. I'm sure they give me another chance to mess it up again. There we go.
How many times have you guys seen the bottom floor?
Very few in my case. Of this one, maybe twice or 3 times.
A couple weeks back I got down there and we got something I'm looking for a rematch with, if that tells you anything.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Healer had a lag spike and it was me and him, and I could have done it. The server didn't lag spike me. It's always lag. I'm not trash, honestly.
They say it's a poor artisan who blames his tools, but when your tool is technology, come on. I mean, come on.
Of course, it's obvious. Way too complex to be not the tools.
Exactly.
I got so hopeful for a second there.
It's okay. I'll do all 5 lesser summons if I have to. Just show us the treasure.
It's the next. Come here, big boy. Look at me. Eyes on the pretty boy. Thank you.
Yes. Absolutely, Philip. Absolutely. I think we should be on some sort of hero's retainer. Because there seems to be something a little bit unfair, with regard to how we're being paid.
We're getting paid?
Exactly. I mean, I think Tataru's supposed to be handling wages, but we've never seen a penny of it, so...
She must be handling my wages all the way to her bank account.
Exactly.
I mean, Nanamo's best girl. She'll sort it out.
Yeah, she gave us an island for us to work and farm and make profit off of. Once you got 4 gold in a row? Fantastic!
That's crazy. I love that.
Oh, man. I just hit 1,094,000. I am almost at 1.1 million gil. That is wealthy. You know what? It's important because I'll tell you, there are a whole bunch of people on YouTube right now putting out weekly videos on how to get gil, how to get the gil fast, how to get millions of gil, hundreds of millions of gil. They're putting those videos out. I bet not a single one of them have been under 1 million gil in a very long time. So, I am the one struggling in the trenches to get you a video on how to make gil without having gil. How to make gil from nothing. Those trust fund gillionaires don't know the information I know. Exactly. That's my story. That's my story.
They're so far removed from the real game. They don't know.
Exactly. They just play markets and, you know, play with their hundreds of millions of invested gil. Me, I'm doing maps.
You're working for it.
I'm working for it. Honest gillionaire.
If I remember reading the pings right, there should be 2 up here at this location I'm going to.
Okay.
So, just because I didn't pay attention or even watch it at all, what was the good stuff in the live letter? What's coming?
Quite a bit. So, I mean, I know we got the standard stuff, like the next part of the MSQ, the next dungeon, the next trial. They are expanding Blue Mage. So Blue's gonna go up to 80 and get corresponding gear and spells. Yes, Blue. A lot of people were looking forward to Blue. So Blue is a big one. Outdoor furnishings for the Island Sanctuary. So 90 slots of outdoor furnishings on the Island Sanctuary, but you can't put out gardens and you can't put out, like, striking dummies. So kind of a mixed blessing there. I mean, people wanted a place to put their outdoor furniture who didn't have houses, and now you can do it on your sanctuaries. It's a limit to where you can put it and what kind of things you can put out. Hey, Blue hype. Phenomenal. For anyone who's big into glam, gear sets are increasing to 100. So we will have 100 available gear sets. I only use one per class, but they have expanded that with the promise that the hardware upgrade they're doing this Monday is going to allow them to add more glamour plates in the future. So the reason they haven't been able to add that is apparently the hardware for the North American data centers is a bit out of date, so they're replacing that. Yeah, so because of that, we've got the 24-hour maintenance on Monday, but we should have some shiny new servers on Tuesday.
So I thought you said when you were saying gear sets, I'm like, oh, glamour plates? Finally.
No, gear sets. So, yeah, if anyone uses more than one per class, let me know what you use it for. Like, I know portraits can be assigned to gear sets, so maybe people are using them to add multiple portraits per class. Or different glams per class, but...
It's a neat idea.
Yeah. You expect a patch after it messes up servers, potentially. Yeah, potentially. Hey, thank you for the sub! Dave, thank you! Okay, I'm like, it's not my box, is it? What is another big one? Another variant dungeon. I predicted that on my Twitch stream. Another variant is a good call. I
like it.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Yeah. We've got another stage to the Manderville weapons, another stage to the Splendorous tools. The next set of Pandemonium raids.
I'll get to them when there's guides.
Yeah, exactly. A little rough still.
I had my friends drag me through it, kicking and screaming. So
Aww.
it was a fun time. I have to give them credit if they're watching.
No, really the only way to get comfortable doing it is to just do it. And the ironic thing is I had recorded 20 minutes of footage for my video I wanted to do on anxiety and playing multiplayer online games. And OBS crashed and took all of it away.
Talk about anxiety.
Exactly! So I'm going to have to re-record that entire video, so that's why it's not out. Very lazy on your end game. Phil's lying, he loves it. Aww. It looks like you got some friends.
Oh, jeez.
Aww.
They must have seen him on a different server. Pressure's on, better not screw up.
It's okay, they'll only clip it and post it to all the social media they can.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
This is why no one comes to Genova.
Been lazy on his endgame. I usually am too, so this is about the spot in every expansion where I normally take a break from the game. Just because there are other games I enjoy playing, and so this is about the time where things kind of slow down and I'm able to do that. But this time I've actually been involved in the end game, and I'm kind of excited to get all my weapons, to get all my tools, so I'm plugging hard.
Are you gonna do a bunch of Mandervilles, or...? I
already have all my Mandervilles. What I'm working on now is getting all my Mandervilles to the second stage. Yeah.
I was just going to say, we've got a guy who won't go back and do the old ones because of limited time, but he's got 11 Stage 2 Mandervilles, and I'm like, yeah, you're making me look bad.
Well, you know, this is the first time where the first two stages have been really easy. I don't want to say really easy, but you can get the tomes doing pretty much any content you're already doing. And so I kind of got lulled into what I believe will be a false sense of security. So I'm like, okay, well, I've got the tomes, I'll just pick up all of them. So I picked up all of them, and then the second stage is tomes, so I'm like, well, I've already got all of them, so let me just upgrade all of them. I can certainly do that. And I know at some point before the end of this expansion, the other shoe is going to fall. Oops, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to have a whole bunch of grinding to do if I want to max all of them. But
having gone back and done 4 Shadowbringers, basically one right after the other, but not fully to completion, I think it's a question of accessibility, and I think it was an excellent choice of developers to do that. It's like, okay, you don't have to do like Eureka or Bozja if that's not the type of thing you want to do. You can do the stuff you like to do, and you'll still get rewarded for it. And I see all these people complaining, and I'm like, bunch of gatekeepers.
Well,
you know, let people enjoy the game.
You're right. Like, all the memories you could get for the Shadowbringers one, you could also get from Fades. Now, I had almost got all my Shadowbringers ones, but I got more caught up in just grinding for, like, the buffs you could get in Zadnor, and that sort of thing, but that was fun. And the sad part is, unless they do something to keep that content kind of relevant, it becomes more and more difficult to get parties there and to go back and relive that sort of thing. So,
I mean, there's definitely Discords, because that's how I've been able to get as far as I've gotten in there. Shout out to the Aether Discord. But it was not Aether. Yeah, Aether. But yeah, you're right. Like, that type of thing is definitely not nearly as active as it used to be. I think it's a novel concept, but I think there should definitely be here's a second way to do this.
Alliance raid 500 times to collect an item 500 times. I am waiting for it, Philip. I honestly am waiting for it. Whatever it's going to be, it is going to make me hate myself.
Oh, that's not a joke. There's a step that I didn't want to do, and I was like, oh, I'll just do this non-Bozja activity. And so I ended up doing Crystal Tower something between 30 and 45 times. And I was like, this is fine. That's my world's on fire around me. This is fine.
Exactly.
I can do it in my sleep as a healer, but this is fine.
If you ever get the feeling as a Final Fantasy player that the devs aren't listening to you, you are wrong. They absolutely hear what we have to say. They absolutely know our opinions on content. And for every single person who is out there right now complaining as loudly as possible that there's no grind, there is going to be retribution. Don't think for a single moment that there won't be. There's going to be a reckoning.
And they'll put it in... What are they going to do? They're going to put it in the near raids, aren't they? I just know they will.
Of course they will, because Blue Wage will hit 80, and Yeah.
Oh, that's an excellent point. I wasn't even thinking of that.
Jeez.
Darn it, you're right. Time to pick up Blue Mage.
Oh. And I mean, there are so many games within the game. Like, you could spend at least 100 hours just on Blue Mage. Just on Blue Mage.
Oh yeah, that's one of the reasons I told the FC, I'm like, I'm not picking it up. Why? Because that log is going to hound me day and night to get completed. And I don't want to. I mean, it could be worse. They could have made it cost MGP. The relic weapons, I mean.
They might still. There, it's quite possible there might be an MGP step.
Well,
being a Manderville weapon.
Wouldn't shock me. I think it would be a little interesting, for sure, but it wouldn't shock me. You guys.
Next step could require a Blue Mage level 80.
I mean, definitive possible.
It's funny because there are quite a few people who don't like the Blue Mage and haven't unlocked it. And there are quite a few people who didn't really care for the Manderville quests and hadn't done those either. So this could end up being one of the most unpopular relic weapons. Oh, man.
The only thing I don't like about Blue Mage is not being able to pull it into regular content. If they were to put some kind of, I don't want to say handicap, but if they were to tone down the potency of the abilities a little bit, and then slot them into group content as healer, tank, whatever, or say you can only take from this selection of spells, I think it would be a lot more interesting, at least to me, as a class. Of course, I'm one in a billion or something like that, so this one's gonna hurt.
Ooh, spicy.
Just a bit, sorry.
No worries. I don't know. I found it kind of sad when I went to do Delubrum Regine with someone who hadn't tried it before after Endwalker had launched.
Oh my
and
gosh.
We ended up in a 4-person Delubrum Regine. And 3 out of the 4 people were brand new. I was the only person who had done it before. And it was impossible. It was genuinely impossible. I think we got as far as, like, the first boss. We finished the first boss before we just gave up.
That's super frustrating.
Yeah. No, I know, like, you could probably get a Discord together to get it done, but, I mean, that was such a fun dungeon, I think, for me, that you kind of want to share it with people who haven't been through it before. And cutting down the parties the way they did is really kind of sad because it did not work. It did not scale the way I think they anticipated it would scale.
No, definitely not. I had heard through the Discord when people were talking about it, if you queue as a group of 8, which is what people usually do, they'll party finder it up, but if you just use the regular queuing system, it tends to not pick up a couple stragglers and throw them in with an existing group of 8. It'll group the stragglers together with other stragglers, and it's like, this isn't working the way you want it to, guys. You might want to just lump everyone together, full group or not. But yeah, I was very intimidated because when you look at the party finder sort, it's like, oh, bring essences, do this, do that, don't be a clown. And I'm like, I don't know the fight. What do I do?
Hey, another one right here.
Yep, that'll be me. Sorry.
And I mean, it was already, like, not very forgiving, because it was probably one of the first non-savage dungeons where you miss a mechanic more than once and you die. Like, you just die.
For those that haven't been in there, if you mess up a mechanic, you get a debuff that says if you mess up again, you get doomed. Like, there are no third chances. So it's very learn your stuff or let the healers bring ethers.
Mm-hmm.
The good news is you can do all sorts of crazy stuff. There's different potions that make you a heck of a lot tankier, potions that turn you into a glass cannon even as a tank. There's all sorts of fun stuff you can do with it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can find a good group, strongly advise you, if you're sitting at that point in your quest log, just bite the bullet. It's awesome.
Yeah. An NPC option for the first runs, so they can see how to avoid mechanics.
Like a trust? Oh, I would love that.
I mean, the trust system is absolutely amazing for people who are a little bit anxious about playing with people. I would have absolutely loved it if the duty support system had been in place when I first started to play, because you're kind of thrown into dungeons right away, whether you want to or not, and there's no other option, or there wasn't back in the day. So having at least another option, so you're not waiting on queue, or you're not forced to play with other people right away if you're not feeling it, is fantastic.
Fully agreed. By the time I ran into them, they were only in Shadowbringers. Now it's like, oh right, I can learn mechanics without looking like an idiot. It's great.
And you know what? Honestly, it's not even just that. Like, I do duty support / trust for every new dungeon that comes out now for the first time, because I want to challenge myself to learn it on my own instead of being with a group of people who have maybe already done it and seeing how it's done. And so I think it's incredibly fun just to duty support it the first time and learn the mechanics on your own before going in there with a group. Yeah. And the duty support / trust AI is so much better than Squadrons. So if there's anyone out there who has tried Squadrons and you're like, oh, well, I don't like duty support, it's completely different. It is absolutely completely different. So don't assume that because your Squadron peeps are really dumb that duty support and trusts are the same, because they're not. Not at all.
I would definitely say they stepped their game up as far as programming the AI. I was always following them around, and it made it a lot easier because their movement is very deliberate. They're not greeting. They're not trying to get the last hit in and strafing sideways and all that. They're very like, I need to get to here. It's very clear what you have to be doing at any point in time.
Yeah. And for the trusts that you can level up, like those particular characters have personalities. And the more you play with them, the more you get to learn how their playstyles are. And it actually becomes quite amusing learning that, like, Alizé, for example, will always use the limit break if no one else does as soon as it pops. Like, she is just all over that limit break. Alphino will let you die if Alizé is hurt and in the party.
Alpha, bro.
Thancred doesn't do mechanics. Thancred will sometimes just not do mechanics. And so he may mess something up. So you have to keep your eye on him if he's in the party. Things like that are just incredibly interesting to me.
Dad Crid doesn't do mechanics?
Yeah. Neither does Elfinho sometimes. So I was trying to get through one of them, and I had those two in my party, and we would wipe every time until I put either Y'shtola or Urianger in the party because they do mechanics.
Oh, I mean, of course Y'shtola does. She's perfect. She doesn't do anything else.
Exactly. Woo!
Well, Yoshi P saved us. We'll take this. And a gold or an elder on top of that? Okay.
Money! I am at 1.112 million.
There's more where that came
I'm
from.
moving up in the world. Oh boy. 1111111. Three, 4, 5. Hey. Exciting weather.
Exciting 13. Done?
Yeah, that's exciting.
It was. Edge of my seat the entire 10 seconds. It's okay. Yoshi P is showing off. He's like, watch me save him twice in a row. That's all it is.
Okay.
Wishful thinking and all.
Come on. Oh!
What'd I tell you? Oh my. Sorry. He's a good boy, right?
Yes.
Sure.
Sure, I'm gonna let you hit him first.
Yeah. you go up and pet him. Thank you.
Whoa.
We couldn't handle if I'd get out of things.
Perfect. Oh, there's a boo. Yeah, I know.
Everything okay?
Oh, just my cat is joining me.
Pretty kitty. Do you need a minute or?
Oh no.
Oh, right.
He's... Fuzzball cat? Come on. Well, he... Third time?
I don't know about this one. I haven't been that nice to him lately.
Aww. I thought they were going to drag us through that entire thing, kicking and screaming.
Well, I need to go update my Yoshi P shrine, so...
I...
Alright, what do we got? I was not keeping track of everyone's maps like I should have done.
Oops. Okay, hi. Okay, I might need a minute.
Yep, let me know.
Okay, come on. Okay, there we go. He's off my shoulder. Oh.
Awesome. I've got one right here. Does anyone else?
Nope.
Okay, I just didn't want to dig at the same time as someone else.
Fuck.
So, just because my memory is garbage. What other jobs do you like to play?
Probably my 3 favorite jobs are Dragoon, Astro, and Gunbreaker. So there's kind of a little bit of a theme there. They're all the really, I guess, well, at least Gunbreaker and Astro are kind of faster paced, more DPS-y, I think. What other jobs? Samurai, Dancer, Paladin. Those are kind of my favorite.
Those are your go-tos on the
Those are my
roulette?
go-tos, yeah. Probably my least favorite healer is Scholar. Now, it's nothing against the class, it's just I never vibed with the class. Now, it has gotten better after 80 and 90, but prior to level 80, I think it's exceptionally clunky, and it didn't feel good to me.
Sorry, I'll let you finish.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, I grew up on White Mage. My first healer to 90 was White Mage. I leveled Summoner straight to 90, and my buddy goes, well, you get Scholar for free. And I'm like, tell me more. And it was so... I feel like if you remove the fairy component, Scholar feels incredibly weak, and like most of their kit is missing. But when you remember you have a fairy, and it's not a passive fairy, you can tell it to do things. I was like, oh, it clicked. I'm like, oh, you're where my raw heals come from. I just smack the boss and maybe throw a shield. Okay, I got it. We can do it. Okay. It is my least preferred healer, though.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean that's a good point. It could just be the way I'm seeing it, or it hasn't clicked for me yet. But my least favorite tank is probably Dark Knight. And again, I don't know if that's so much a class issue or just I haven't spent a lot of time playing it, but I never really got into the groove with Dark Knight. And probably my least favorite melee, or my least favorite DPS in general, is Ninja. Ninja or Monk, they kind of fight for dominance for the bottom, I guess.
You wound me.
I'm sorry.
No, I on the Ninja.
Yeah. Monk, I think, stems from all the problems the class had back in the day when I first started playing it. Now, Monk has undergone some pretty extreme makeovers since then, so I mean, I haven't played them a lot recently. And Ninja, just I love the glams. I want to love the class. I just haven't clicked with it yet either.
I learned Monk when everything was a position. So when I started all the YouTube videos where you like positionals, pick Monk. And I'm like, oh, well, I like monks, so I guess I gotta learn these. Ninja is incredibly frustrating to me. And I actually was like, I'm never gonna play this, not my style at all. But I looked up some guides. I'm like, if I do have to run this on higher level duties for whatever reason, I don't want to hold the party back. And the jokes that you get is that everything happens in one little burst. Outside of that, you don't do anything. And once I looked at it like you're doing a slow build into one burst window, and then you just face roll the keyboard and do as much damage as you can, it started to make more sense. But then, like, the first few, like, post-80-ish dungeons that I did, I was like, I don't like this. I don't have the mental fortitude to do this properly. I'm not doing this.
Right. Yeah, which is sad because, like, every time I find a glam in a dungeon that I really like, it's always going to be a ninja glam.
Scouting. Yep.
Like, exactly. They have some really nice clothes, but
cool headpiece, scouting. Cool shoes, scouting.
Yeah.
Cool chest piece, that would look great in my monk set, scouting. The minions still go for upwards of 15 million from the silvers from these.
Wow.
Yeah, like week 1 or week 2, I went mapping with the FC and we managed to snag a silver spot, and we got the, I think it was Hythlodaeus minion out of there, and it was marketing for 15 point something million.
Dang.
What would you do with 15 million?
I'd probably just give it away, to be honest. That's what I did with my last 15 million.
Ooh. I wish I had 15 million to give away. Jeez.
That's how I got into this position.
Being awesome.
Of not having Gil.
Oh. Yeah, when I first came back after a short hiatus, I had a friend and she goes, "Yeah, I either have like 50 million or I have nothing. There's really no in between for me." And I'm like, teach me how you transition from nothing to 50 so I can just do that 6 times in a row.
They need to give crafters options to personalize gear appearance options.
Ooh. That would be neat.
Oh, like having crafters be able to wear, like, geared sets? Like... Yes, let me know. To change gear appearances. Well, you can. So what you can do, like, if you're referring to the fact that a lot of leveled crafter gear, you use it for all of your different crafters, you can assign glamours to gear sets. So as soon as you change into a particular gear set, you change glams. So if you are on your culinarian and you want to look one way, but you switch over to your blacksmith and want to look another way, then you just change gear sets and it'll change your appearance. But you're wearing the same gear. Length, color, etc.
I think they mean more like when you craft something, you can change the dimensions on it when you sell it. I don't know.
Oh. Oh, the gear you're crafting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Philip. I wasn't getting that. But Zoam learned something, so it was for a good cause. So, okay, the gear you make. Ooh, nice. You'd kind of want to limit it to specialty, like maybe sets of armor and stuff that you can like change options on as a crafter. That might work. I'm just thinking of the poor, like, market board and how many more bits of data it would have to store if each item had an individual appearance in addition to a crafter's name.
Oh my, that would be a little messy, wouldn't it?
It would be a lot of data, that is true. Yeah, Zoam. So yeah, just change the glam on the gear sets, and they'll look differently even if they're wearing the same gear.
Oh yeah, I've got that set up for, well, I had it set up before I ran out of glamour plates. You doing okay over there?
Oh yeah. Everyone's alive. It's all good.
I was just making sure I'm not stressing you.
Yeah, for sure, Philip. Like, if they limit it to a certain kind of gear, like, say it's custom gear and there's only, like, a limited number of gear sets that can be customized, it might not be so bad. Because they already store a bunch of different information on each individual piece that goes on the market board. Because it will store the crafter's name, it'll store the color if it's been dyed, it will store the materia if it's been melded. So they do store a lot of information from each individual item on the market board. Ooh.
Well, you can't DC now. We need you. Things just got real. He's right behind me, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, bud, if you could just, like, drop your bag of gold, that would be great.
Okay, Zoam, no worries. I am sorry about that. I know, Break's near a storm right now, too, so it's just some bad weather out there. If we need to make this our last run, that's okay too, because I'd rather you guys just be safe.
Agreed. There's always more maps.
Exactly. 2...
These guys just will not leave you alone.
5? Nice.
No.
Ooh, another feather. Hey.
Well,
That might get me a pretty penny.
probably upwards of 300k, maybe more on this server.
Nice.
That'll put you comfortably well past 1 million.
Yay!
Mission accomplished. Let's go home.
No.
Not
no, come
Come
on.
on.
Final invocation.
It's the second time it's done this, isn't it?
Yeah. Come on.
Don't be like that. We
Like
love you.
that.
Oh.
Aw. Okay, are you guys still up for one more, or did you want to call it here? You're okay either way? Okay. Well, you're okay until you're not okay, so just let us know if you're ever not okay.
For me, we're heading off to that one. Okay. So there was nothing in the live letter about paladins getting a res.
In typical Yoshi fashion, there was a disclaimer like there will be PvP and PvE class changes. So that's kind of what we normally get at this stage of the game, is just a one-liner saying, yeah, things will change, but no details on what might be changing and for which classes, so...
He's like, give him the copy-paste line. We'll tell him later.
Yep. Look forward to it.
Oh, it works for me. Would be nice to get one, though. A tank that can res? Sounds good to me.
Yeah. Well, there are DPS classes that can res, so why not a tank res?
Oh, you mean res mage?
Res mage and summoner.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm just...
Yeah.
Red mage can do it faster.
Mm-hmm. And I think paladin would be a perfect choice to do reses.
I'm with it. Of course, they'll just throw it out of left field and be like, "Nah, we'll give it to Dark Knight." And then cue the forum complaints. They get Blackest Knight and a res. OP tank.
Well, I could see Dark Knight doing it as like a zombification. Like,
Oh, yeah.
you get a raise on a person, but that person comes back with a, like, 2-minute doom on them or something.
Yeah, I would see it as like they have a 10-second need to get their full health bar healed or something.
Mhm.
Like as a caveat to it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out if they were to implement it on gunbreakers. In order for it to be cool, they would have to make it interact with cartridges. They would just have to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cost you 2 or 3 cartridges to do it or something.
Yes, Philip, I was just thinking that. I'm like, the paladin had to pick up Conjurer to become a paladin in the first place. So it's not so much of a stretch. Zero of my maps had portals, guys. Zero. None of them.
This is not your week.
I am not contributing to this at all.
Well, hand over the feather. Just Josh. Alright, where are we going here? Sorry, slow on the uptake.
Don't worry. I was gonna say, and I wore my lucky Namazu gear and everything. Maybe it's not so lucky.
Those pants look fantastic.
I know, right?
I got those pants because they have like pearl white as their default, and the design does not go all the way down the leg. I'm so disappointed.
Oh no.
Otherwise, those are like dancer pants version 1.
So we definitely had a fun time for the bobblehead event, and I am definitely looking forward to doing a bunch more of them.
So, just because I'm unfamiliar, what is that?
My community decided to form the Bobblehead Brigade, based on a suggestion by Broik as a kind of fun thing to do, to get together and do events. So it's, you kind of put on any big head, so there's a lot of them in game. There's the fat chocobo, goblin, pig, Namazu, elephant, exactly, so many of them. And we just all get together in a giant group and do content. And we were doing alliance raids, and people were just like, what's going on, and how do I get in? And, you know.
We did something like that over in the FC. We all went Lalafell, and we all put on the bunny chief tights and stuff like that. And we got into an alliance raid, and it was 7 Lalafells, and then I think the dancer was in like the Lise attire, her dancing dress. And we were like, thanks for being our babysitter.
Nice.
Everyone in the alliance raid was like, Lala invasion?
Exactly. People love events like that. It's something incredibly silly and makes the game so much fun. Especially when you do the same content over and over again. Like, maybe it's your 50th time running the new Alliance raid, but you do it as a group in costume, and it's fun.
Yeah.
You're being a good boy. Oh, Lampas. And because I just noticed he is still cameoing, if anyone wanted to know about the cat perched on the post behind me, he is Ares, Cat of War. But there is absolutely nothing warlike about him at all, and so we're resigned to calling him Boo. He is a ragdoll. He is about 9 years old, and he has a real-life sister, which my sister has, and he has a sister from another mister living with us called Artemis. So that is the cat story. They are both rescues. Oh, so now he leaves. It's like, I was just waiting to be introduced.
He's like, nope, I'm the silent stalker type. Now that you blew my cover, I'm out.
Yeah. One. Nice. You have any interesting events coming up this week? Or weekend, I should say? Events? No. So we had the 12-hour stream last week. So the last Sunday of every month, I do a 12-hour stream just to do like a bit of a subathon on Twitch. Saturday nights, so tomorrow night, I do a variety stream over on Twitch where I play just another video game. It's kind of like Debbie's choice. She plays whatever she feels like playing that week. I think I'm doing Final Fantasy X-2 tomorrow night. I've only ever gotten about 20 minutes into the game. I've tried a few times. I've heard it does get interesting. So I'm gonna force myself to give it a try. But I've played like Goat Simulator, I've played Dragon Age 2 on there, so that's kind of cool if you're looking to see me doing other games or other content. We had a bit of a Mahjong tutorial today off of stream in Discord, and we will be doing more of those, so if there's anyone who doesn't know how to play Mahjong in Final Fantasy XIV and wants to learn for the challenge log or for the achievements, we are all getting together and we're learning one game at a time, so definitely join in on that.
Sounds like a good time.
It really is the best way to learn. Like, get 4 people at a time into Discord voice chat and just play a friendly game where you kind of get through it. I would honestly like to do the same thing with
Lord of Verminion?
Yeah, Verminion, I was thinking. You can also do the same thing even with some friendly chocobo races. Another thing I would like to do group content of is Crystalline Conflict. You can do matches, custom matches, where you 5-on-5 people you're partied with, or you can do 5-on-5 plus 8 spectators. So that is 18 people you can get together for a Crystalline Conflict match. Nice. Final Fantasy X is awesome, got 100%. X-2 is good also, but different, got 90%. Oh wow, you've played to achieve, Philip. I've played a lot of 10, and I love 10, honestly. Like, I'm one of those people who play it until I have every ability on everyone's spear grid. So I'm kind of soloing the game with Kumari at that point, sort of thing. But 10-2, I've been struggling to get past the intro, so...
If you can make it through ARR on here, I'm sure you'll be okay.
The other one I've struggled with is 13-2. Like, I have a problem with those 2 games, getting into them. The International? Back in the day? With Dark Summons? Yeah, a long time ago, I think. Recently, I just played Did they have the international option for the HD one with 10 and 10-2 they just put out a few years ago? I can't remember. Yeah. I don't think I have done any of the Dark Summons in a while, though. There are some... Sorry. There are some parts of 10 I can't bring myself to do. I've done them once and I will never do them again. And a lot of it is their weapons, to be honest. Dodging lightning bolts. No way I'm ever doing that again. Chocobo race, I try like half a dozen times, and if I can't get it, I give up. So what I do is, or what I did, sorry, back in the day, was there's a hidden dungeon that is filled with, like, marbles and all sorts of pretty crazy things. And I just keep running that dungeon until I've maxed everyone's spear grids. Okay. I am not doing so hot here. Yes, Philip, yes, the Omega Dungeon. Sorry, that is it. And at first you have to be kind of careful in there because it can get the better of you. But once you get close, you can just keep spamming levels in it rather quickly. Nice. This has got to be the best way to get materia, too. Like, I have so much materia in my inventory now.
Oh, yeah. I was looking at that and I'm like, oh, good, because I'm used to running 80s. Materia I can use.
Exactly. I rolled? Okay, good. I rolled. That attacks if not careful. Yes. Zoam Monster Arena is how you maxed your spear grid. Awesome. I did a bit in the Monster Arena, because you could get some pretty cool loot through that. Honestly, I'm one of these rare people who favor a grind. Like, I am not very efficient at all when it comes to some games for some reason. I will just do things the grindiest, most brain-numbing way I can. No.
Yeah.
And just, like, zone out. Like, put on some music and just grind. No. Oh.
Bad Calypso.
Bad Calypso. And honestly, that's what got me through Ishgardian Restoration rankings. Because I got titles in 2 of the Ishgard Restorations in the Diadem. And that was all just putting on music and grinding. Okay, is that all?
I have some regular 90s, but I have no more Elpis. Elpi?
Okay. Someone wants to join, but I think we're about done. Zoam, are you going to grab some, or? You've got more. Okay. Cool.
Are we doing just Elpises, or are we also doing Kumbira skins?
We can do whatever you have. If Zoam's got some Elpis, we'll stick around here until his is done, and then we can go. I think you have one. We're almost done. Yeah. Yeah, Brig, I feel that in the depths of my soul. I feel that. And that's why I will never do it again. Just never do it again. You do it once to say you did it, and then you give up. Do we not have any more? Okay.
What, the new person, do they have one?
I'll ask. Okay, Ultima Thule. Okay. That works.
Should we tell Zoam to meet us in, on the moon?
Yeah. Well, Zoam's listening.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
I like it, the floating recliner, yeah. Blitzball was the worst part. I grew fond of Blitzball. Once I started to play it, I started to really enjoy it. I know, unpopular opinion, but I'm one of those people who might be in favor of Blitzball coming to 14.
Oh, there's worse things they could bring to 14. I definitely wish Blitzball. We are... Alright, they're coming.
You loved Blitzball? Yeah. I think part of it is the characters developing track records. It's kind of like the same feeling I get with Oregon Trail. You like name them all and then things happen to particular people. That's how I felt with Blitzball. It's like, oh yeah, this person misses because they always miss. Ha ha ha. 10, 12, 13, 7, and 14 are your most played in order of hours played. Okay. "12 was also good. 13 was good. 7... Is it wrong if I say I still haven't finished the first 7 remake? I started it, I just, I haven't gotten anywhere near the end.
I haven't started it at all, so you got me beat.
There you go. 7 just, I mean, it was a wonderful game for its time. It just isn't one of my favorites. Oh, no portal.
Luck has abandoned me.
Johannes, somewhere you have a 100% Final Fantasy X file with everyone maxed. Wow. Now I'm trying to think. It's your second favorite Final Fantasy. Is Final Fantasy 14 your first? It might get awkward if you say no. It would be a headache if they brought 12's license grid to 14. 8 is your first and favorite.
Good call.
I liked
Good
8.
call.
I liked 8, yeah. I mean, I played 11 a lot, so 11 would have to be in my top 5 played. 10 would be. 14 would be.
Do we have to have you do a top 10 favorite Final Fantasies video?
Eventually, yeah. Eventually I can start doing some tier list stuff with Final Fantasies and raids and stuff. I think I just have to get a little bit more popular first. I'm kind of at the stage where I feel like I'm still trying to provide worth to the community, or value. I haven't earned the right to have an opinion yet.
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't say that.
Oh, that was sad. Okay, well...
I got another one. That's
oh, you
why
do have another one. Okay.
Then I'm tapped out.
then we're out. Okay. Well, at least Johanna's got to join us for a few of them.
We got to give him at least one portal, right?
I hope so.
Let Yoshi P kick him out of one instance.
I have an opinion you watched. Aw. Thank you, Philip. Thank you. I may have a small community, but maybe biased opinion, I think I have the best one. I think everyone I've encountered on YouTube in my comments, everyone I've encountered on Twitch has been absolutely amazing. My Discord is filled with fantastic people. A lot of whom, if not most of them, if not all of them, I consider friends. Like, it's, I am so happy. And I've said it before on Twitch, and I'll say it again, I'd rather have a small community of fantastic people than a large community of people there to just heckle me. So, you know, I'm not going to go into the entertainment of it just to get views. I'm here to just be part of something. And I think I'm here to give voice to people who don't normally get represented by other streamers and content creators. People who are anxious, people who are disabled, people who have different abilities, people who, just don't feel like they fit the mold. Wow.
Apps hate us.
Wow. Oh, Johannes has another one.
Oh, nice. Where we go?
No worries. I feel bad because these maps, the like not roulette level 90 ones, are the expensive ones. And so it's like, oh no. I hope people farmed them and didn't buy them.
Help!
Elvis.
Somebody... Oh, he's probably already teleporting.
Sorry, Phil, I'm lazy. There we go.
You're fine.
If someone's gonna offer me a ride, I'm gonna take it every single time.
Yeah, calf leather, at least where I come from, is still 300 to 400,000, I think. I know the enchanted elm lumber is like 600k-ish. So there's still good money to be gotten out of those if you can get it to drop.
Yeah.
I just like the HD texture of the roulette wheel. So much nicer than the old Shadowbringers one.
Okay. Where are we going?
I'm just waiting on Faye if she's going to hitch a ride or not. Or if they're going to hitch a ride or not.
Ah.
Party bus leaves no one behind.
That's fantastic. I love that.
I run with a couple people who may need to get on their Aether current game if they're watching. So having one of these makes it a lot easier to get a lot of people to the right spot.
You know, it's funny, and I know I've said this before, but when the whales went on sale, I thought about it, like when they first came out and they were cheaper. I thought about it and I'm like, I literally thought to myself, I am never going to know enough people in game to make it worth it. That was my exact thought when it came out. I am never going to have enough friends in game to make it worth it. And I regret that. Because yeah, I have more than enough friends in game now to fill at least a whale.
I had known 2-3 people, and it went on sale, and I'm just like, maybe I'll use it in the future. You know, if I do a party finder for maps or something, maybe I'll get an invite back next time they do. You know, it's worth a try. Now it's just permanently on my hotbars.
Yeah. Yeah, I was in a completely different space about the time Endwalker was coming out.
I mean, I like where you're at now, so I'm happy you got here.
And so on my stream during the week, so I stream Monday through Fridays during the day, I have a segment I do called Life Advice on a Boat. And I go fishing. I catch the 11 o'clock a.m. Pacific fishing boat, and I have a graphic that pops up, and I do life advice. I give life advice, and my life advice on Elpis tonight is sometimes the best things in your life can come from the most unfortunate circumstances. So if you feel down, if you feel that you're somewhere where you don't want to be, or things have gone wrong, or your life has really taken a turn, it could lead you somewhere you never imagined you could go. And I had the opportunity to start streaming and to start creating YouTube videos because I had a flare-up of fibromyalgia and I couldn't work. And having to leave a job because of a disability was really disheartening. And, but here I am. And then my disability ran out, and I still couldn't go back to work, and so I didn't have another source of income, so that was the decision to do it full time. And so here I am. So there's a saying, I may not have gone where I intended to go, but I believe I am where I intended to be. And I think that's really powerful. Just because the road you're on isn't one you would have chosen, doesn't mean it's not the right one.
True. True. Deep words.
Life advice on Elpis.
Yeah. Tune in next week.
Exactly. Laughing is going to tag along with Philly next time to ruin his day. Ah.
Just laugh. Oh, I'm not watching the chat. Oh boy. I'm sorry. We're apparently invading your map group. Maybe I'll get sick. I feel something.
Oh no. The more the merrier, right?
I mean, depends. You know, do you want to split loot 6 ways or 4 ways?
Oh no. I believe you. I believe you. Hey, everyone is welcome. Hey!
We'll take
Woo! Finally.
Oh yeah, it is April 1, isn't
Oh.
it?
Yeah, guys, do yourself a favor and just don't look at the internet today. Just don't. Just don't.
Probably the safest thing.
Yeah. Oh, I just saw the Island Sanctuary pop up a Discord message. Oh. Yeah, don't believe anything you read on April 1st. Just don't.
So that bill I get in the mail that comes on the 1st, I can ignore that,
I
right?
was just thinking, I'm like, there's gonna be possibly some very important societal event that's gonna come out tomorrow, and everyone's gonna be like, ha ha, yeah right. Yeah right. War.
Yeah, no.
No.
Fake news.
You almost got me.
You got the ferry, right?
We got the ferry.
Beautiful.
Exciting!
Off to an exciting start.
Oh, yeah, they announced the new tombstone. 6.4 is going to introduce the tombstones of comedy.
That's gotta be April Fool's, right?
Nope, came out at 4 o'clock this morning.
Oh, jeez.
It's part of the live letter, so comedy. I'm wondering if maybe this one is going to be comedy and the next one might be tragedy, Tombstones of Tragedy. I don't know, but the next one is confirmed to be comedy.
They might be doing something specifically towards the Manderville with those.
Oh.
Because, I mean, come on now.
It might not be a coincidence that it's comedy. One, two,
Come back.
3. Beautiful.
He has the strangest sound effects when he gets hit.
Oh, is that the electric sounding thing?
No, it's like crunching something. Like you're stepping on a bunch of dry noodles. That's kind of what it sounds like.
We need a Manderville race now.
Have you seen their stamina?
Dang. Yeah. No. Mm.
Why has it got to be like that tonight?
What? Ew. Ew.
Yoshi P, please save me.
Woo!
Yay. We did it.
Okay. You can never use Yoshi P's name in vain. Like, we have to reserve that for for emergencies, because it works.
Serious business only.
Just casually throw bosses in the air and throw them into the ground. Yeah. I would be very afraid if Amanderville was ever like a trial boss.
I would step up to Godbert in a trial.
Would you?
I would not expect to survive, but I would step up to him. And he pulls out that hammer, it's all over, but, you know, it was a good ride.
I mean, really the only reason we had to save the world is because he just didn't care enough, I guess. Was too busy.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
I don't know if I can do it again, guys.
My heart can't take this. Come on. Oh.
How anticlimactic.
I know. Well, at least we got to show Johannes the dungeon. We got to actually get a portal.
Yeah, we got a portal, you know. We got some good loot. We got you over 1 million, comfortably over 1 million.
Comfortably. I am 1.246. So when I started, I was at 976,000. So now I'm at 1.24 million, which is fantastic. I'm well on my way.
Not bad at all.
But I think we are going to call it here. We've been doing this for like 2.5 hours. Yeah, I'll take us out on this like fantastic dance. There we go. Thank you so much to everyone who has partied. So thank you to Phil, Johannes, Zoam, and Broik. Thank you so much. Absolutely friend me. If you are in the Discord, definitely keep your eye out for other events. We have them going on all the time. I do have some videos in the works. I had a problem with OBS today, which will be resolved. And hopefully some new stuff will come out shortly. You guys are all fantastic. Thank you so much for your support. Yeah, and thank you, Phil, for joining me on mic. Everyone is welcome to. Thank you for joining me. It gives me someone to kind of chat with.
I appreciate you opening the spot for me.
For sure. Okay, gamers, thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening, and I will see you in game. Here we go. Okay, yeah, thank you.